Tasting like a boss. Happy Saturday to you guys. I have Rollo Tomasi here. And for those who are dedicated viewers, you know that he does not like me. He only likes Boss of Boss, and he usually snaps at me. He's over 15 years old. He's getting kind of rough. His lower jaw doesn't work that well, so he can't really bite, but I'll jump if he tries. Look at his little mouth. He's like, you can barely even shut it. He's, like I said, he's over 15 years old, and he's just Rollo. But you know what? He's extreme. And we're going to take it to the extreme today because we're doing Dublin Roasters Xtreme Espresso Blend. Look at the way they write the word extreme. Do you see him? This is so boring to him. He's like falling asleep because he's so extreme. Okay, extreme. When you leave off the E and you capitalize the X, you know you're not screwing around. You're bringing it, just like Rollo. You can just tell, just look at that face. You're bringing it today, right? Yes, okay, well, Dublin Roasters is a place in Frederick, Maryland. We actually got to go there in person. I've reviewed several of their coffees so far. I have several more to go because we were able to get decaf blends because Boss of Boss does not drink caffeine, or at least tries to avoid it, and she's loved the flavor so far, and the ones I reviewed have been good too. But this bag was different than all the other ones because it wasn't their like foil bags, you know? This is a paper bag, and if you read it, it says 4 different beans roasted at different times and temps. Okay, it sounds cool. So we have it here. We're doing this a 3-way review, okay? Okay, come on, buddy. All right. We're gonna be doing it in the cold brew for over 24 hours. We're going to be doing it in the drip. I got the little shamrock there, keeping it extreme. And we're also going with the espresso, which I hope would be good since it is an espresso blend, right? Let me say, yes, extreme espresso blend. Let's get to the smelling though. Rollo, do you want to try to smell it at all? Maybe, perhaps. Do you even want to? Can you even smell anymore? I don't even know. Do you want to try? Not really. It's heavenly. I mean, it's got a good coffee smell coming off of it. It doesn't smell like just standard coffee. It's kind of like going into a coffee shop and smelling all the different coffees. It makes sense because you got 4 different types of beans. I don't know what type of beans they are, so I'm not that much of an expert. I can't visualize the beans. But I will tell you this. For whatever reason, I thought the beans would be kind of waxy, and they're not actually. But you can tell they are of a different variety from each other. You have ones that are much smaller, such as that, compares to those that have a medium size here and a larger size. And you can just tell they're a different bean, but they're actually more muted in color. They're a lighter brown. So I was kind of surprised to know that. So let me put those back. All right, let's get to the tasting, okay? Let's go with the cold brew. Yeah, let's go with the cold brew. Okay. Extreme cold brew. Well, I'll tell you what, man. The cold brew, typically doesn't have a lot of scent coming off of it, but this one does. It's got a nice fruity coffee scent to it. Brighter than I thought it would be, but not in a bad way at all. He's like, you say what? Are you falling asleep? It's like, yeah. You come on. Are you with us? All right. This is a very good cold brew, guys. What I like about it is it's really dynamic. It's not bitter in any way whatsoever. It's not sour either. There's a brightness there, but it's not, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? You cannot go out. You cannot become an ex-puppy while we're doing the extreme espresso, okay? All right, oh gosh. All right, the flavor profile is really good on this one. Yeah, I don't think I can say enough about it. Now, if you're getting this to have like an extreme, dark, rich, cold brew that hits you in the face, you're not going to get that. Instead, kind of view it as a tour of your palate, of different coffee beans hitting your tongue in different ways, but nothing overly so. So you're not going to get a dryness, you're not going to get over earth, you're not going to get bitter, but at the same time, it doesn't just taste like you're drinking some weak tea or like really watered down coffee. Oh my God. I feel you shift, and then I see it in the video, and it's kind of jarring. The whole video should just be us looking at you. You're so cute. I mean, I love you. Okay. Oh my God. So yeah, on the cold brew, it's worth the cold brew alone. So if you want to go to Dublin Roasters website and order some, I definitely would. Let's move to the drip though. These are the two I'm actually more interested in, the drip and the espresso format. This has that kind of like kick you in the pants kind of coffee scent, if you know what I mean. It is, even when I was brewing it, you could smell it. It almost smells like, if you consider like coffee to be like something you make in a bakery, like a substantial coffee, if that makes sense. It's robust. Not sure if it's gonna be dark though. Tastes like a boss. Okay, the taste on this is different, guys. See, I like that. I don't think some people will. Let me tell you why. The fruitiness aspect really is there. I mean, this is a really well done coffee. I don't know what bean is bringing that to the table, or what is in the roasting process that's making it happen that way. But there's a little bite to it. But at the same time, some people who don't like to have that brightness in a coffee, because it's not a light coffee, it's still a medium to dark coffee. But that brightness there, some people might, at first when it hits your tongue, you feel that sharpness and you think, oh, it's going to get sour. And it's not there. But the fruity notes are more prevalent here than I would anticipate in a darker coffee. In fact, other coffees, they'll say they have cherry notes. Sometimes it just gets sour, right? That's not what's going on here. So this is if you want a medium to dark roast coffee with bright notes, and the drip, you're gonna get it. There's a lot of brightness in the front, but again, doesn't finish sour, doesn't finish over earthy, finishes nice and medium. All right, let's move to the espresso. All right, here we go. Scent isn't as intense as I would think. Here we go, tasting like a boss. That's really good. Yeah, I mean, that is smooth, so smooth. Okay, well, it works in all three. It's pulled the trifecta, but they occupy different spaces here. The cold brew, it's going to be a really good standard, good coffee cold brew, a little brightness. Drip, more brightness than you anticipate for a medium to dark roast coffee, but still quite good. The espresso, on the other hand, this blend brings them all the different levels. The brightness, the midpoint, an earthier finish, but not too much. Whereas earthy finish sometimes ends in bitterness, it stretches out. This one comes there, it starts to get a little muted and earthy, it stops. And I like that. I don't need to have my espresso linger in my mouth forever. At least that's the way I feel about it. So, well, dang. I mean, this is, you see, he's just keeping it extreme. He's kicking back. This isn't extreme enough. He needs to go do some X Games or something like that. Okay? So we're going to move in a little bit? All right. So anyway, until next time, people, from me and my Xtreme dog, Rolo, thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Watch our other videos. Until next time, keep tasting like a boss. See you guys.